here. Okay, see now here, that's the difference. Okay, here's light up on the top here, and right here didn't quite get into the mix. See, that's okay. All right, getting all the way down to the bottom. Back down, mix this smooth, and it just takes a moment. Now I can actually add a little bit of more speed to it, quicken it up a little bit. Okay. All right. So now, at this point, we want to add half cup of confectioner sugar. Now we're just going to mix this in smooth. Scrape the rest down. And for the last ingredient, now this is so full of almond and the smell and everything, I don't even need almond extract in this. I mean, you can smell it right from here, right?
I can smell it from over here.
Absolutely. Okay, so now the very last ingredient that we need is just a quarter cup of all-purpose flour. Okay? And that's just to make it so that they don't run into a puddle. You got to have a little bit of flour to give them a little bit of body. Okay, so we're just going to use a quarter of a cup there. So, simple recipe. 8-ounce package of almond paste, 1 cup granulated sugar, half cup confectioner's sugar, quarter cup of flour, 3 egg whites. Easy peasy. Okay. Now, on low speed, we'll mix the flour in just like we've been doing with everything else. And now you see it's starting to tighten up and it looks like it's a little bit dry. This is exactly what we're looking for. Okay. And we're going to definitely want to scrape that again. Okay. See the difference? See how it's tighter now? Okay. Now that the flour is in, we do not want to overmix it. Okay, so we just want to make sure it's all blended together and consistent and uniform. And as soon as it is, we stop the mixture. Okay? Like I said, you don't want to overbeat it. And it's done. Okay? So we'll take this off of here. Now, this is good stuff. We're not going to want to waste any. Plus, it's very expensive. Anyone that's ever bought almond paste knows how it is. Okay. And I'm going to clean this off that it ain't even worth licking. Yeah, got pretty much all of it right there. Okay. All done with that. Let's just set that off to the side. Okay, so now I'm just going to use my spatula and I'm going to mix it all into a kind of a ball, basically. It'll settle, of course, but basically I just want to put it all into one big lump. Okay, and now I'm just going to leave the spatula right in there because eventually, it's going to need to be scraped and everything. So now at this point, the best thing to do, okay, is to let this chill. Okay, If you let this chill for a half an hour to an hour, then when you go to scoop, it's going to be it's going to be a lot easier to scoop. And that's what I would suggest if you are doing this for the first time. Now, I've done this a few times, a few thousand times maybe. So with my experience, I'm very confident that I can make this work without chilling the batter first. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and spray my pan. Or I have a parchment sheet over on top of my pan, and I'm going to spray the parchment. Okay. This mix is so sticky on the bottom that you will never get your almond melts off the pan if you don't spray your paper. So, lost a lot of almond melts that way. Anyway, small scoop, okay? This batter's going to spread just a little bit. We're going to pop them in the oven, and then they're going to puff up, and they're going to bake beautifully. These are going to be like almond, white cloud, dreamy, yummy. Oh, I can't even describe how delicious these are. So, anyway, we're just going to have to make them and show you. All right, so a little bit humped over, but again, this is my particular scoop and my particular size. Okay, I know what to expect, how big these are going to be. You at home can be using either a teaspoon out of the drawer, okay, or you might have, one of these little scoops here. You can get them. You can get big ones, and you can get little ones at the, at any, in the kitchen section of any, any store really, any department store, so to speak. You can go online and pretty much find anything you want. So if you want different size scoops, you can do that. They come in all different sizes, believe me. They're called dishers, actually. But they're basically ice cream scoops. Okay, so I'm doing, I'm afraid to do more than a dozen on this on this pan here because I'm afraid that they'll grow into each other. Okay. I don't want that.
So basically you have 3, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, once they bake into each other, they're not right. They're going to have a flat spot somewhere. Okay, so there we go. 12